Hey sis, I want to share something with you. Yes, you. Just because he's not ready to marry you does not mean he doesn't love you. Commitment is different from emotions. He loves you so much. So much. But a lot of men are not ready for marriage. They still have fear. Mentally, they are not ready. There are some certain things a man is not talking about. A lot of you women have not been able to position yourself for a man to be able to share his innermost fear with you. Okay. You rush. You marry him. You force him with pregnancy. You manipulate yourself into his life. You will suffer. You will suffer in that marriage, just like a lot of you are suffering now. When a man is not ready to marry you, it will always look like he's doing you a favor. When a man is not ready to marry you, you will always look like a trap. You would always look like a prison. You would always look like bondage. He will see you every day and hate you. He will blame you for all his failures. He will blame you for all his downfalls. Commitment is one of the toughest things for a lot of men. You need to give them time. A woman's biological clock is ticking. I know. A man can have all the money in the world, look very comfortable, but mentally, he's not ready to get married. You would enjoy marriage more when he's ready, when he has an understanding. Readiness enables you putting effort. When a man is not ready, you'll be the one doing the work in the marriage. That's where a lot of marriages become one-sided. That's why you are suffering and sweating. It is because you married a man that is not ready. Let me tell you something, sis. I don't know what society is telling you or the kind of pressure they're putting on you. But marriage is so much work. So much work that you need enough time to build yourself for what you're going to face. I don't know what society is telling you. Marriage is a bare land. What you plant is what you pluck. Marriage is not as easy as they make it look. It's constant effort and intentionality. When you go into marriage, you're required to bring something inside. What have you learned in your singlehood? How have you developed yourself? What are you going to be doing when there's a misunderstanding, when there's an argument, when he travels, when he's not there? You need to build yourself outside a man. Because whoever you're going to marry is a human being. They will fail you. They will break you. They will disappoint you. That's why they're human. Sis, have you ever wondered why the Bible said forgive 77 times? That forgiveness is not for your enemies. That forgiveness is for your husband, for your loved ones. They are the ones who are going to offend you the most. What are you going to do with yourself if you have nothing for yourself when these things begin to happen? When the rain begins to fall, have you bought an umbrella? Sis, I know the pressure is getting worse. But you're going to get yourself depressed if you jump into that marriage or force that man to marry you. Marriage is the title. How he treats you is love. If you force him to marry you or you trap him to marry you, he will give you the title, but he will not treat you right. He will still take that treatment to another woman outside, and you will be there fighting and battling with yourself. I'm only begging you not to punish yourself. A lot of you beautiful women punish yourself. It's not the man that is breaking your heart. It is you that is desperately wanting to go into the relationship that you know that the man is not ready mentally. You know he cannot treat you right. He's not even treating you right in the relationship, yet you want the title. Please, I'm begging you. Calm down. Calm down. All these people who are putting pressure on you, they're just putting pressure on you for entertainment. They're going to talk about you for 2-3 days and they forget you and move on to the next newly married couple. When you start to suffer in that marriage, they would not come to your rescue until the day you die. The only time they would remember you again is when they hear RIP. That is when they will say, I know this girl. Sis, please. I know the pressure is getting worse, but there is so much you can do for yourself while you wait for that man who is ready to honor you. When a man is ready, he will protect you. When a man is ready, he will fight to keep you. When a man is ready, he will put in so much effort. But when he's not ready, sis, you will suffer. You will suffer, just like a lot of you are suffering now. A lot of you who are married are suffering. Look at you. Look at you, sis. You can't even talk to your husband. When last did you talk to your husband? When last did you guys eat together? When last did you guys have conversation? When last did you guys sleep on the same bed? Yet you're married. How do you even cope? How? Please, sis, you can help yourself. Stop being your own stumbling block. Stop breaking your own heart. Stop doing you dirty. Stop hating you. Stop breaking yourself. Because when you are broken, they will leave you. I just wanted to remind you that a lot of men can love you so much, but they're still not ready to marry you. Not because they don't love you, but because love is not enough. Love is not enough for marriage. There's so much more going in there than just your emotions. It's not enough. There's so much to build. Marriage is futuristic. You don't use emotions to build future. You need to develop your brains beyond your emotions and your feelings. Feeling is a lie. Feelings are circumstantial. They're not always true. How you feel today is not how you're going to feel tomorrow. So you need to wake up and begin to think above your nose. You're too beautiful to let yourself to be debased and abused by a man that is not ready. I'm begging you. Please, don't do this to yourself. Be patient. Go build yourself while you wait. Or if you don't want to wait, you can move on to the next relationship where you feel that the man is ready. Stop forcing a man to marry you. When you force them to marry you, you will suffer so much emotional damage, depression, isolation, and loneliness. Sis, I see this every day. Sometimes I look at your beautiful face and say, how did this beautiful woman get herself in this kind of situation? then I understand that as society, peer pressure, your biological clock. Please wait. Nobody has died from being single, but a lot of people have died from marrying strangers, from marrying their own enemies, and from marrying men that are not ready to put in effort, to put in work. Please, I thought I should beg you. Maybe you would listen to me and save yourself. Love is not enough. I wish it was, but it's not enough to stay married. So you're going to chuck your emotions in and begin to use your brains instead of your heart. It's time to be factual and stop lying to yourself. You lie to yourself a lot. Be honest. You know it's not working. Take a walk and become a better version of yourself. The God's given man will find you. Just keep building. I thought I should remind you, sis, that you're beautiful. You deserve so much more. Okay?